One of the biggest concerns in farming is rising input costs. Up until this recent price hike in commodities, we really have not over years and years. If you go back 20, 30 years, we have not had a significant rise in commodity prices. There's been blips, but generally they've settled in, and how we've been able to survive is really through efficiency and through increased yields and efficiency of inputs. On my farm, I noticed one of my major costs was equipment, and that's for any farmer, that's a major expense. And with commodity prices having been stagnant and equipment prices seeming to go up every year, when I started farming in 2005 full-time, a new tractor was $125,000. Well, now that same tractor is $320,000 to $340,000. So, we've had double to almost triple increase in equipment cost. It's turned from an expense to a major expense. I decided there had to be a better way to do this. Being able to buy these older tractors, restore them, put them back to work, and we're doing it for significantly less cost than what a new unit would cost. Plus, a major thing with them is the parts cost. Most of these were built out of big truck parts and readily available parts, not proprietary parts like most manufacturers use. So we're able to source our parts from different places than dealerships. And really the parts cost is minimal, exponentially cheaper compared to going to a dealer and buying parts. And it's a testament that there are still a lot of these all over the world running. Early Steiger tractors are still known for tough and simple to work on and good tractors. We're talking older than me or as old as me, and that's how tough they were built though. And I've always been into old cars and like projects, and so this is it's been a little bit of a hobby for me. I've been able to satisfy that itch of kind of old things and learning new things and figuring things out on this old equipment, but it makes me money. From day one, when we got these tractors, we've actually been running them. And I say we've put approximately 2,000 hours on each tractor. They get used more than any tractors on my farm, because in the spring and fall, we're doing tillage with them, and then all summer we move dirt with them. So, but my cost on these, I know my cost, because the beauty of these tractors is like I mentioned, the transmission's $5,000. Well, the drop box is $5,000. The axle's less than $5,000. So I know that no matter what happens, no matter what major breakdown I have, there's not going to be a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 breakdown. I can replace any major component on this tractor behind me for approximately $5,000 or less, including the engine. So the golden era for tractors, as far as I'm concerned, it was before design obsolescence was even a word. They weren't designing a part to fail at a certain time. They were building things as tough as possible and wanted them to be cheap to work on. They wanted to use common components that big trucking, mining industries, so you could get the parts if a dealer wasn't close. I plan to restore hopefully one a year for the foreseeable future. I've got very good employees. I've got a couple of South African gentlemen who were mechanics in South Africa and like messing with these and are very good. So that's where we're able to go in, and I've really gotten to a point where it's cheaper for me to have 1 to 2 people full time to start restoring these than make equipment payments. So.